How you doing? I won't quit this. I won't get into that. Hi, my name is Mark Pryor. I am not Fran Claremont. Those of you that know Fran, she is going on maternity leave pretty quick. So she'll be having another baby here soon. Yes, the baby monitor. You got to watch out for that one. I just want to go quickly through this. I know we've got the luck of coming in right after lunch, so everybody's really alert and awake. I'll go blitz through this pretty quick here and get the rest of the exchange points up here. Pacific Bell NAP, as you know, we're on the Stratacom platform. Been on that since '96. It's been a very, very stable platform for us. It's been a great one. We haven't had any failures. We've got 52 customers using 62 ports. The growth is coming in OC3, obviously. OC12 customer is going to be up by the middle of this year. Current peak sell rate, we hit it toward the end of last year about 1. We went over 1 gig. We run about between 1 and 1.2 right now. We were the first exchange point to use Stratacom VPX, the ATM architecture, some milestones, 100 megabits peak cell throughput in '96. Half a gig in '98, and got over a gig later in '98. We've got presence in the Bay Area and the LA Basin. Bay Area has 8 VPX switches. We're going to add a 9th in San Francisco. By September 30th, we'll have that switch up. So we'll have 2 switches in San Francisco. We've got 1 in Palo Alto, 1 in Santa Clara, 2 in Oakland, 3 in San Jose. LA Basin, we've got now a switch up in the LA Madison complex, LA03, for those of you that know that. And we're getting 1 in Burbank, same time as the 1 in San Francisco. Also, we're going to grow into the southern part of the LA Basin later in the year. Our minimum threshold, our minimum input is DS3. We don't have anything lower than that. Okay. And OC3, and as I've said, we're going to go to OC12 connections as well. Upgrades. I want to thank everybody that's out there that have been working with us to get your service upgraded. We're going to some higher density, doing some upgrades from that we're getting from Cisco, going to from 2 ports per card to 12 points per card on DS3, from 2 ports to 4 ports per card on OC3, and then being able to go with the OC12. We're upgrading to a higher capacity backplane, and adding the OC12 ports to handle the growth. And also we're upgrading all of our inter-machine trunking all through the Bay Area and LA to OC12. We're about in the middle of that project. We've got one of our sales support managers contacting all of you that are in our NAP to get you upgraded. We're finding that the downtime per customer is about less than 2 minutes. As if you're on a lower speed card, we need to get you switched to a higher density card. So that's we're finding it's taking less than 2 minutes. We're doing that during our normal downtimes. We have two a month. I think it's Tuesday after, well, it's like Wednesday morning from 2 to 4. So we're getting the customers changed over as we go through this. Okay. We've upgraded the operating system. We're also upgrading the network management system to be Y2K compliant. We found out that the previous was not, and we are going to the new one. We're also adding routing arbiters, extra routing arbiters. We have 2 in 1 location. We didn't feel that was too cool, so we're diversifying. We'll also put a routing arbiter, I think, in the LA Basin as well. We'll have that done by the end of the year. Wanted to talk a little bit about SBC subsidiary activity. As you know, we were gobbled up by SBC. Pacific Bell was gobbled up by SBC. They're going after some others here. SBC has bought a share of Japan and China cables. There is the China cable was purchased a little while ago. Probably it's now 2 years ago. So we're I believe it's 1/14th share in that. We've also got the newer China cable. The Japan cable. We're going in on that. SBC is not a GSP, but we do provide internet working and infrastructure and transport facilities. As you know, that was announced earlier this year. We're partnering with Williams for backbone network services. The SBC subsidiaries, other than the PacBell subsidiary, SBC is creating 5 telehousing, which are colo spaces, and exchange points out of region. We've got somebody here, John Standen, has been at the meeting, who is going through that, who is working that. If you have any questions, talk to John. We're creating those 5 telehousing locations in Seattle, Boston, New York, DC, and Miami, offering carrier and ISP neutral policies. That means you can get your access from whoever you want to. It doesn't have to be from us. Offering remote hands and remote assist products, so we'll be able to manage your router, do whatever you want to do with it. Also, to help me, to help the PacBell map, we're creating 2 telehousing sites in region, probably 2 locations in the Bay, 1 in LA. And want to give the context. We've got a new 800 number for sales. Product manager, it's me. I've got an 800 number. If you have questions about your peering, use that contact. And then our network operations center, we've got that. Or you can access our website. That's one of the first things that I did coming in. Noticed our website was pretty shabby, so we're upgrading that, keeping that much more current. It's kind of a mouthful on the URL, but just go to pacbell.com and search NAP and you'll go right to it. And the presentation I sent in Friday, I don't know if it's up yet, but it'll be up. Great. Thank you.
Great. I think we'll